Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. Now I've got a lot of things to cover today, so let's just hop right into it. And first thing, I want to update you on a story I talked about last week, and this is in regards to the S.H Figuarts Dragon Ball Z King Piccolo figure. So last time I told you about a listing that had popped up online for it, but now we have an official confirmation from Tamashii Nations as well as images. The figure is slated with an October 2019 release date and is said to stand about 7.4 inches tall. The figure is going to come with things like an electric rice cooker and a facial expression where he's spitting out the egg, and you're going to get the egg as well, so you can kind of recreate the birthing and egg scene. And then you're going to get other things like multiple hands and such. So again, that figure is slated with a release of October and should be going up for pre-order at places like Big Bad Toy Store pretty soon. Maybe even by the time you watch this video, it will be up for pre-order. Now, while we're on the subject of Tamashii Nations and S.H Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures, they also released a teaser image, and I believe we've seen a teaser image for this figure before, but they've released another one, and it appears to be of the Jiren figure or character. So no details or anything, but again, they released this teaser image today. They also announced for their Dragon Ball World Adventure Tour that they're doing an exclusive version of the Son of Goku figure, basically with different colors. So if you like the color variant figures, you might want to check that one out. We don't have a whole lot of details, but again, it's slated to be one of their Dragon Ball World Adventure exclusive figures for this year. For you Street Fighter fans, Storm Collectibles released official images for their upcoming Street Fighter II Sagat figure. So I briefly talked about this in a previous video, but since then they've released official images and details. Now this figure is slated with a release of August 2019, and it's going to be about 8 inches tall. The figure is going to come with 3 alternate heads, 4 pairs of hands, an effect piece to replicate his move in the video game. And again, that figure is slated with an August 2019 release date and is currently up for pre-order. And then they also released a teaser image for their upcoming Guile figure. We don't really have much in the way of details for this one, but for you fans of Guile, it looks like he is next up for the 112 treatment from Storm Collectibles. Okay, now switching gears to the Marvel front, I've got another update for a story I talked about last week, and that's in regards to the Marvel Legends Cowboy Logan figure. So originally we saw a scan of a flyer from GameStop show up for this figure, and it has been confirmed that it is a fan channel exclusive. It's not just being sold at GameStop stores. And the figure is slated with an October 1st release date and will feature essentially Logan in his civilian gear wearing a cowboy hat. We've seen him sport this look several times in the comics over the years. Oftentimes he's riding a chopper when he's wearing this outfit, and he's got that kind of a wife beater shirt, which is done in black, and some jeans and stuff. So kind of a cool, unique figure. I don't know. My guess is the figure will have alternate hands. We'll get the clawed hands and probably a pair of unclawed hands, maybe even grip hands so you can put him on a motorcycle or such. We've gotten other Logan figures recently, like with the Rider series and such. So I don't know. If you can't get enough of Logan, then this one is one you're probably going to want to check out. Now, this figure is part of the Marvel Comic 80th Anniversary subline that was first announced back during Toy Fair in February, and the figure is going to cost around $25, so it does cost a little bit more than a normal Marvel Legend figure. Hopefully, there'll maybe be a few other accessories included that have not yet been announced, but at this point, all we know of is the figure itself, and again, he's wearing the cowboy hat and everything. Now, for you Mafex fans, we got official images for that Spider-Man Homecoming 1.5 tech suit Spider-Man figure. So I talked about this a couple weeks ago when images in a magazine showed up for it. And this is essentially just a re-release of the tech suit Spider-Man figure they did for Homecoming previously. The only difference I can tell is it looks like you're getting an alternate head sculpt that wasn't included with the original one, featuring the more closed eyes with the red in it, which I believe is supposed to mimic his instant kill mode. You know, he turned on the instant kill mode by accident in Spider-Man Homecoming. He actually used the mode with his Iron Spider suit in Avengers Endgame, but we saw, you know, his eyes turned red and everything in Homecoming. Now, I don't know if they're re-releasing this figure just because they think it's so popular, or if because I do believe he does wear this suit for a bit in the upcoming Spider-Man Far From Home movie. We've seen that S.H Figuarts is also doing another version of this figure, so so that may be why they're doing this. But again, there doesn't seem to be too much different from this figure. I don't know if that one extra head sculpt is worth getting it again if you already have the previous one. You do get the unmasked Tom Holland head, which looked pretty good and everything. It's not a bad figure. Again, it's just I'm not sure there's really enough here to justify buying it for a second time. However, if you did miss out on it the first time, the figure is going to be released in January 2020, so you will have another shot at it. Okay, and then finally on the Hot Toys front, I've got a couple updates for you guys. So first of all, they announced today that they are going to be releasing several different versions of the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet, replicas of the Infinity Gauntlet that we saw Iron Man and the Hulk wear in Avengers Endgame. So they're doing a 1/4 scale version of the Iron Man version, which is smaller than the Hulk version since Hulk has bigger hands. And then they're also doing a larger 1/4 scale Hulk version. And then they're also doing, for you replica fans, they're doing a life-size version of the Iron Man one. So again, they're essentially releasing 3 different versions of the Iron Man Gauntlet from Avengers Endgame. Looks highly detailed. They have light-up features and everything, which is pretty cool. They released a Thanos Infinity Gauntlet for Infinity War, and now they're doing an Iron Man version. I do suspect that there's a very good chance that Hasbro will end up doing a Marvel Legend high-end replica version of this at some point, as popular as the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet was for them. So, we're already seeing that they're doing a more kid-friendly role-play item of the Iron Man Infinity Gauntlet. But again, I would not be surprised at all if they end up announcing a more high-end Marvel Legend replica version of that. Now, that's not as nicely detailed as the Hot Toys versions, but it is a little more affordable. I don't have specific pricing information yet. These have not yet gone up for pre-order, but should be going up pretty soon. And then finally, they also announced that they're doing a 12-inch Quantum Suit Tony Stark figure, and I believe this is just the first of many Quantum Suit figures they're going to be doing. We can see in the images they released for Tony Stark that they also have Captain America planned. You can see him in the background, and my guess is they'll do the entire team. Hot Toys is known for doing that, so I would suspect they will end up giving us the entire team in the Quantum suits. Now, these are definitely movie accurate with the white colors. They have the alternate helmeted heads, which is nice. With the Tony Stark, you get the unmasked Tony Stark head as well. And then you also get Iron Man's helmet, the beat-up helmet that he used to record his message to Pepper Potts at the beginning of the movie from the Mark 50. So you get that included with this figure as well. Now, again, this figure is not up for pre-order yet, but should be going up pretty soon, within the next day or so. So just check your favorite e-tailer that sells Hot Toys. And again, they should be listing it pretty soon. Okay, so that's it for today's news. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about. Let me know in the comments section below. Also, you should head over to Toy News International. We've started a new forum contest where we're giving away a $100 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store. We've been doing this on a regular basis. The contest did take a little bit of a hiatus for a couple weeks, but it is back now, and I will put a link to details on how you can enter to win the $100 store credit. And again, that's over on Toy News International. And as always, if you like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload new videos. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to all those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.